So continuing on with the cheap RC saga, we've got the, well, I'm not really sure what it is, to be honest. The box says Element Division, and it also says that it's a 10-speed brand, but Amazon said it was a Sanherb. So I'm not sure, but what I do know is it was a lightning deal on Amazon. The whole truck was 20 bucks, ready to run. It comes with extra battery, all kinds of spare parts, 2 chargers. We got, it looks like an extra spur, diff, maybe some axles, some extra shock, all kinds of goodies in here. So hard to beat for 20 bucks. Supposed speed 40 plus kph. I think that's like somewhere around 25 miles an hour, but it does have LED lights. It's 18 scale. So let's check it out. Fair warning, I have driven it already, so I kind of know a little bit about what to expect with this here guy. It's a fun little truck. It's definitely a $20 truck. I'm glad I did not pay full price for it. I'm not even sure what full price is, but if I had to guess, I would guess probably like 40 bucks. It is hobby grade, which is kind of nice, but the bumpers are super soft, so nice and flexible there. The body feels a little bit thin, a little flimsy. It does have clear windows, which is kind of cool if you're into that. But it's definitely, I think, not gonna stand up to some serious abuse. Inside the truck, we do have brushed motor, and then a splash-proof ESC, and a little slot for the battery to go into. So a little bit bouncy right out of the box, but it's way better than the Remo Hobbies 16 scale truck that I found at Goodwill. I have since replaced the suspension in this guy with oil filled, and obviously that made a world difference. But do a quick size comparison. Obviously the whatever brand of this one is, Tenspeed or Sanherb or whatever, is smaller, but not a ton. About like I said, 18 scale versus 16 scale, so the math adds up there. This Remo Hobby RC is also, I think, rated for 40 kph, but this one is significantly slower. I would be shocked if we actually got anywhere near that speed. It feels slower than my Micro T from Losi, and I think this does like 16 or something, and this just doesn't feel any faster than that. The steering is also kind of hard to get figured out. It seems to stick one way or the other when you try to straighten it back out. But it is nice and responsive. It doesn't really have any steering angle. It's got quite a turning radius, but again, for 20 bucks, it's kind of hard to go wrong with. It's a lot of fun still. It's fast enough to have some fun. It's fast enough to hit some jumps. It is 4-wheel drive too, so it has no problem, even at 18 scale, driving in my grass. And my son ultimately loves it, so that's the most important piece. The controller is tiny, like it's almost so small it's kind of uncomfortable, compared to the exact opposite, which is the Remo Hobbies controller, which is way too large. Let's see if I can even get far enough away to get some perspective here. And then you've got a Team Associated controller on the left. So this is significantly lighter than this one, but about the same size. This one's just way clunky, and then this one is just microscopic. Now I will say, to add to the size, it is a plus if you're younger or just have small hands, because my son has a much easier time wielding this controller than he does either of these two. So it's not reversible like the Remo Hobbies, and it doesn't have the covered door for the adjustments like the Remo Hobby, but that's okay. Works out. My only other real complaint with the controller, besides the the size, and again, that's just a complaint for me, is how long it takes to turn on. I'm not sure I should be having to hold the button for that long, but whatever. Go ahead and turn it on here so we can get it, check out the lights. There we go, press and hold. Lights will quit blinking once it's connected. Again, it comes with 2 batteries. I'm getting about 15 to 20 minutes with bashing. Not intense bashing by any means, but 15 to 20 minutes per battery. It's not terrible. I'm not sure how long the batteries take to charge. I just kind of throw them on the charger and let them sit overnight, which I know is not ideal, but this is kind of a disposable RC car considering it was 20 bucks. So I'll go ahead and put the body on, and then we'll go get some shots of it cruising around.